Hey, I know what y'all thinking.
Dusty, you know Solo Leveling Season 2 is out, right? Why don't you just cover that? Why don't you just cover Solo Leveling Season 2?
What? Bro, you got me fucked up and miss out on the chance to talk about one of the biggest glow-ups in anime history? No sir. But don't worry, man. I'ma talk about Season 2 in my next video. In a world where aura is absolute, only the most drippy can survive. Not even conventional weapons can match the overwhelming sauce of aura. Look at this goblin. He got no drip, no hose, and he's definitely at the bottom of his whole friend group. But still, with whatever small amount of aura he got, he's making light work out of these bullets. Aura is so divine that even the smallest amount makes even the weakest link in the group chat seem like that guy. So tell me why. This nigga, Sun Jin-woo, is straight doo to water. Y'all telling me this is our protagonist? Oh, hell nah. We're cooked, gang. He's an E-rank hunter. Bottom of the bottom, bro. He's literally so ass. Whenever he's on a mission, everybody is mad happy. They joyful as a mug because they know it's gonna be an easy dub. Imagine being so ass, you become a good luck token. Sleep. He's nicknamed the world's weakest hunter. Come on, man. Y'all doing too much at this point. If I woke up one day and I saw my handle trending with that nickname, and it would have been up for the entire world. But hey, he might be the sorriest hunter with negative aura, but he apparently got S-rank game because he managed to pull the baddest girl in a 2-mile radius. I don't know why he decided to put all his skill points in risks, but hey, priorities I guess. We see Jin-woo heading inside this dungeon with the squad. And hold on, we might have been a bit too early to judge, little bro. Is that a buddy behind him? And by the way, he's huffing and puffing. Yeah, he's smoking that. Lil bro is already on pack watch. And he hit a lick? Oh yeah, I don't know how much that stone is worth, but we up for real. But he forgot he was in the middle of a whole scrap. This level 1 crook almost caught homeboy lacking. Bro fighting for his life right now. That's already negative aura, I can't even lie. But he comes in with the charge. Gonna add another buddy to the street. Oh shit. Damn. Bro finally realized the power of aura. How did his knife break against the shirt of this little buddy-ass goblin? The fit is not Balenciaga, my G. Only aura can make that weak-ass fit this durable. But luckily, homeboy came in with the save, and homegirl came in clutch with the heals. She even proceeded to say, "Hey, maybe you should sit this one out. You're not like that." Damn. Ain't none worse than shorty seeing you catching L's. They did end up clearing the dungeon, but they still wanted to get their bread up, because apparently it just wasn't enough. They found another path in the dungeon, but the leader was like, "Nah man, you're tweaking, twin. We gotta contact the Hunter Association to let them know it's a double dungeon." But they started guilt-tripping OG. Started talking about, I got a kid on the way. Them diapers ain't cheap, bro. Nigga, that sounds like a you problem. Go start a YouTube channel or get a degree or something. The fuck you out here fighting goblins for? They end up doing a vote though. Somehow Jin-woo ends up with the final deciding vote. And little bro said, let's get active. Bruh, oh my god. You almost got smoked by a level 1 crook. Why are you talking? But hey, to this day, I still do not know why this clip was included. We cut to homegirl here getting her purse snatched. They're about to get away with it, but this woman stands in the middle of the road. But watching this, I knew I had seen this pose somewhere before. Head slightly tilted down, her stance, not even looking at the camera. Could she be? Nah, no way. She jumps up, grabs homeboy's shoulder for the handstand. Look at that pristine form. Grabs the purse and lands back down. Her hat fell off though, but it was all according to Keikaku. She wants us to see those Caucasian locks. I know she's trying to get that head and shoulders check. But wait, the way she's still not looking at the camera, she's locked in on that purse. Could she be? I knew it! She's aura farming! The producer's trying to show us how a real aura farmer handles business. Because what we're about to witness? It's a straight up travesty, my G. Yeah, you heard me right, man. Buckle up. We see the main group found this big ass gate, and instead of using common sense and figuring out, oh, this might be a boss battle, they just went inside. Bro, y'all didn't even save your progress. Homegirl immediately started tweaking. She said that big ass statue was just looking at them. But when they looked back, he was acting all nonchalant. Bro, you ain't fooling nobody with that fake ass blank stare. The door shut behind them, and this guy had the right idea. He didn't waste no time on bullshit. Bro just said, nah, get me the fuck out of here. But apparently being the smartest one in the group chat doesn't get you nowhere, because this big statue packed him up. Bro didn't even get the chance to check if the door was open. Jin looked back at the big ass statue and the camera started zooming in until it looked back at little bro. Oh nah, man. Y'all are cooked. Jin was so cooked, he started reminiscing about all his L's. Like for real, look at broski, he caught so many L's. He ended up looking homeless in the end. Damn. Bro, do you know how many L's you have to take for that? They gave bro the Looney Tunes shoes. But all of his L's made homeboy super aware. Bro, I don't know, where I'm from, we call that shit trauma. He screamed for everybody to duck. The statue got heat vision like it's straight out of Krypton. Bro here got evaporated. Absolutely de-dusted. But the old head figured out, yo, don't move or it's up. Bro, I don't know what's good with these Korean shows. They always playing red light, green light. And yes, my nigga, Solo Leveling is a Korean manhwa originally. I'm not being racist. As a matter of fact, you are racist for thinking it's Japanese in the first place. Anyways, we see OG here lost his entire arm. Bro, I don't know how these anime keep making it look like losing a whole limb ain't shit. I've seen niggas twice my size cry from a paper cut. And then we cut to see Jin Woo's sister for some reason. She's with her homegirl. Something I've learned about this show, it's gonna cut to some random scenes sometimes. You'll get used to it. But it's all about Jin Woo being an E-rank hunter. And homegirl proceeds to mumble under her breath. Guess even I could do a better job as an E-rank. Damn girl, what you mad for? See, this anime shows you how you can be down bad, horrendous, fighting for your life, and somewhere else on the planet people gonna be talking shit about you for no reason. We then cut back to the group and we see homeboy here getting ready to race. Bro, did you not just hear OG? He said sit your ass down. And I don't know what's up with fast niggas finding any excuse to race. Bro, is it really that deep? Oh damn, bro got sniped. What is this cartoon ad death scene, bro? Only got his shoes left. He didn't even make it halfway to the door. I'm dead, bro. Jin Woo couldn't believe his eyes either. But he remembers when they walked in, he saw 3 commandments. The first one was to revere God. Bro stood up and was about to be boomed, but immediately threw his head down and started bowing. It seems like there are 3 steps to get out of here, and the first one is to bow. No. Why is this nigga smiling? This statue is on pure demon time. Not only that, this nigga started moving. Bro, at this point, is life really that precious? Y'all willing to deal with this only to wake up the next day and fight goblins in another dungeon? Or wake up at 5 AM to clock in at your job? Bro, just take me already. They remembered the second commandment was to praise God. This dude pulled up and said, hold on gang, I got this. I'm pretty confident in my God glazing. Bro started praying and I already knew. It was up for homeboy. The statue just stopped, stared at bro for a second with its devious ass smile, and stomped his ass out. Homegirl here had the right idea. She just gave up and fell to her knees. I honestly can't knock her for that. Everybody else did the dash. And y'all remember Big Bro with the family? The man who used his own family to guilt trip OG here? Yeah, he ran in front of one of the statues with a weapon. Got wet up thumb. Sliced in 2 like he asked for the time in the UK. He realizes they have to stand in front of the statues with instruments to play a song. But only one can stand by each statue. Broski runs to another statue, but the big statue said nah-uh, almost stomped little bro out. He actually made it to the wrong statue. Bro almost got slammed. He started crawling and actually somehow made it to home base. The statue was like, alright, that's enough of me wilding out. Let me sit my big ass down. Shawty realized Jin Woo lost his whole foot. She tries to heal it, but her mana's too low. Almost got her eyes popping out. Then we see OG's second in command here starts trying to put all the blame on the real OG. And keep in mind, he was one of the key voters to continue into the dungeon. Bro is fake as hell. Bro, niggas like him is why we have cameras and memory cards. I can't wait to see his face watching the footage back, only to see himself acting crazy. But this is where the last part begins. Prove your fate, bro. If you couldn't already tell by the sound of it, somebody's getting hoed. Mr. Layman nigga wasted no time. He pulled the shank on OG, telling him, hey, this one on you. Stand your business, old head. Bro, be for real, man. Ain't y'all like 2 years apart or something? OG went into the circle, but only one fire lit up, which means one nigga isn't enough. Everybody in the group gotta participate. At least the gods agree on getting hoed as a group effort. They find out if they don't complete this task, these statues are gonna be able to roam free in the outside world. Bro, at this point, let them. What has the outside world ever done for me? They all get into the circles, but the statues started moving again. Bro, this would have made me shit myself, no cap. But Jin Woo came in clutch with the infinite IQ play. He realized all you gotta do is look at them and they stop moving. Easy. But this nigga couldn't take the pressure no more. He threw Jin Woo off of him, which was completely unnecessary, by the way. When I saw this happening, I knew it was only a matter of time before Mr. Lame hit the burners on him. Ho ass nigga. Now they had a blind spot. It was only a matter of time before they got the end screen. But OG here bossed up and said, nah, fuck that. Y'all still young and got your whole lives in front of you. Y'all get out of here. I'ma stand on business. 10 toes, homie. I said, hold on, Mr. OG, a real one for that. Alright, let's go. Oh my god. Girl, are you for real? Her leg's giving out now of all times? Alright, man, at this point, you gotta be one of the riders. Because how are you hoeing your own squad this badly? You couldn't heal nobody, which is the whole reason you're here. And now you can't even run? Alright, bro, I know you're a paid actress. But Jin Woo knew the time was up, man. Since he can't even move, he told OG to grab homegirl and leave him behind. Damn. I did not expect it to come to this. I'm not gonna lie, but when you really think about it, this is a very important character moment for Jin Woo. Damn. OG didn't waste no time. What? Got out of there with the swiftness. You telling me he had moves like that this whole time? With his last 2 comrades gone, it's time for Jin Woo to stand on business. Parried the fuck out of that one. Gotta be the craziest feat of his life. But they smacked him up. Then one of them came from behind for the slam. Lil bro tried to counter, but got his whole arm ripped off. Lil bro is having the worst 24 hours of his life. Then we don't get to see this next part. But by all the blood flying around, we can tell he's getting tummed up. They got this man surrounded. Bro, ain't no need for all that. You got it. Is jumping really that serious? Look at bro. He ain't going nowhere, bro. They proceeded to put a spear in little bro and served him on the altar. Jin Woo's thinking, yo, I got a family too. Why am I the only one getting hoed? I'm not gonna lie, I low-key get where you're coming from, Jin. But Jin just lies there thinking about how he got denied the respectable one-on-one. Getting jumped by 11 20-meter class titans is completely unnecessary for the plot. But just as he was about to get end screened, he gets a push notification. The secret quest, Courage of the Weak, nigga, huh? Your heart will stop in 0.02 seconds if you choose not to. Oh. Bro, I know Jin Woo read hard stop 0.02 seconds and immediately pressed yes. The fuck is they on about? Bro just woke up in the hospital with all of his limbs. Then these 2 secret service ass niggas pulled up to his room. They told about how he got found laid out when the rescue team arrived, missing a whole shoe. Mad embarrassing. Embarrassing! And not only that, bro's been slumped for 3 days straight. They told him OG and homegirl made it out alive. However, broski might retire after losing his arm. Homegirl, she's traumatized for life after that event. But they skipped all the bullshit. They're just trying to see if Lil Bro got a reawakening. And they see he got a power level of 10. Bro, why are they letting him go to these missions? It's basically legal euthanasia at this point. They leave his ass alone and he gets another push notification. But before he can read it, his sister busts through the door, scolds his ass and dips. And Lil Bro tries to figure out the menu and gets a daily quest. And I saw this the first time I knew the mods were absolutely trolling. Because what you mean they gave a nigga the One Punch Man workout routine? I'm finished. What's next? They're gonna have this man doing the 75 hard challenge? Jin reads not completing this task will result in a penalty. But for some reason, giving this man a second chance in life just wasn't enough to make this nigga log in. Ain't no way they got me doing that Saitama ass workout. You got me fucked up if I start balding at 24 years old. Then later that night, Lil Bro wakes up from falling out of his bed. He wakes up in the desert. Bro, enough with the fuckery. But being stranded out here, Fata Morgana isn't the only shit to worry about. Cause these huge ass centipedes spawned in. Got Lil Bro running track for 4 hours straight, full speed. Hell nah, man. At this point, put me back in the dungeon. I bet Lil Bro regret taking that second chance in life. This near-death experience finally made Lil Bro log in and get his life together. But what's even crazier than this whole ordeal is how these agencies or the government is still trying to get homegirl back in the field, knowing damn well she traumatized. But look at her face when they told her Jin Woo woke up. Ayy, if being the sorriest nigga in the room makes you pull baddies like this, I might consider staying home from practice. She even pulls up with roses. Oh man, I know she gonna let bro hit. But she overhears these nurses talking about him. Oh my god, Becky, this guy's been like working out ever since he woke up. Oh my god, girl, I think he's one of those look maxing niggas. Jin Woo out here on that grind, boy. And every time he completes his daily workout, he gets a reward. First a full recovery, then some skill points and a loot pack. Bro's living good. Usually gets some bullshit, but this time he gets a key. It'll be important later, trust me, bro. We then see a flashback like 4 years ago, basically just showing us why Jin is so dedicated. Bro's mom passed out of nowhere. She got diagnosed with the eternal sleep disease. It's basically the same disease y'all niggas got the way you be sleeping on my art and my content in general. It's a result of being exposed to too much mana, and the only thing they can do for her is provide life support, which means Jin had to become the breadwinner of the fam. He had to get his shmoney up. In the middle of a construction job, homeboy's powers awakened. I know bro immediately quit his job in in the middle of the shift. Went to the Hunter Association to get his ranking immediately. Now we see Brody about to enter some train station. He uses the key and enters the dungeon, but this one isn't a portal like before. It's apparently a separate dimension in their world. But bro gets pulled up on by these 3 goblins. They immediately tries to jump his ass. But this time bro actually got moves. He starts weaving, blocking and shit. Look at his form, bro. He weaves the heavy, comes in for the stab. Cut his first body. Then the other 2 tried to sneak him. But little bro ain't no easy lick no more. Stabbed one in the domer. Ran up on the last one. Hit the knife spin for extra skill points. Sliced. But before bro could bask in the glory of catching his first triple kill streak, this big ass dog pulls up. It has a fucking metal jaw, bro. Since when did that nigga John John's pitbull escape? It bit straight through his knife. Oh nah, bro. But the dog goes in for another bite. But Jin's training been bearing fruit. Homeboy out here moving like an elite gymnast. Holy shit. This is how every nigga imagined themselves moving while playing dodgeball. Dog got mad for getting put on skates like that. But Jin with no weapon said, "Hold this knuckle sandwich." Whoa. I hope Pete ain't watching this, bruh. Bro made a dent in a steel wall. Bro, are you dumb? But John John been training his dog right, cuz Big Dog shook that shit off. Jin gave him the left right good night combo, but the metal plate in his jaw is a mean buffer to his defense stats. John John for real put his dog on game. Finally Jin realized this nigga different. Hit the jets on him, but John John's dog bloodthirsty started chasing him. Lil bro said inventory and somehow pulled a whole sword out of thin air, giving David Blaine a run for his money. Sliced John John's dog down the middle. But John John must be a dog breeder because 2 more showed up. He swung on the first dog but got his sword caught, but he said chansu, kicked the fuck out of dog and sliced his head off. Bro hit the other dog with a look back and little homie said, "Yeah, today ain't the day for real." Or so we thought. Class, what have I been telling you in all of my videos about a nigga running off mid-fight? Is he running back home to try again another day? No, he's not. They either A, spin back with a weapon, or B, spin back with the squad. Bro pulled up with his whole family tree. I know them niggas in the back are second cousins, bro. But Jin said, "Bring all your niggas." He sliced up the whole group chat, and I know that dog didn't just bite the hoodie. Nah, he trying to see the tag on his shirt. Hands off the fit, bro. Jin was just leveling up for each body he caught. Bro was out here farming. When bro cleared out the wolf gang, he went on to catch more buddies. I know bro out here feeling like King Von right now. He ran the fate of every monster in a mile's radius, bro. Just kept leveling up. The aura he once saw from the dogs is now white because they are no longer a threat to him, bro. He's now level 15. Now that he got his aura up, he feeling like that. Oh, what is that? The boss room? Psh, that shit gonna be some light work. Damn. Got bro laid out on the wall. Bro didn't even get the chance to see the boss. I know this is about to be some Elden Ring shit. See the boss, and after all that ore farming, the boss is still orange. White ore for the bum ass niggas. Orange for the niggas he can hang with in a fight. And red ore is basically just run on site. Don't even try, you getting folded, son. The snake tries to get a chomp in, but Jin hit the sidestep. However, those scales got a mean defense buff. The snake spun back and Jin said, "Fuck no." Snake gave Broski a mean tail whip. Got homeboy stumbling. The snake was smacking homeboy up, bro. And as I thought, the situation couldn't get any more cooked. Damn! Yeah, bro. Go ahead and log off the game for me, little bro. No way this snake out here throwing whole ass trains. Bro dodged the train. Still ended up getting tail whipped. This time the snake pressed little bro through the wall. Dog. This got Jin crashing out. You know that feeling when you can't get a single hit in on the boss? Little bro started talking about how it only matters being strong because at the end of the day, strength is the only shit that matters. Kindness, intelligence, creativeness. Nah, fuck all that noise. I don't really know what all that was for. Whatever works for you, Brody. Bro tried to log in, but still got whooped. Then he said, "Ah, shit. No more Mr. Nice Guy." He unlocked some sort of level up. He ran up on the snake, weaved the bite, jumped on the snake to get that extra boost for the airtime, grabbed the snake and started squeezing the shit out of him. The snake started tweaking, crashing into walls and ceilings. But Jin Woo said, "Nah, I got that grippy." He did not let go. He killed the snake by bear hugging it. I'm sorry, Jin. I was not familiar with your game. I can't even lie. The way he sat down on the snake talking about, "Oh, I guess I've gotten a little stronger." Like he didn't just smoke a whole kaiju ass snake. That shit added a couple points to his aura. We then see Shorty getting called up by some agency again. Talking about, "Hey, a gate opened in the middle of the street. You're the only healer nearby." Bro, why is she still on your list of people to contact? She is not qualified for this job anymore. Jin comes up from the dungeon. This soldier told him to pull up to the scrap. Bro, I've never understood. In a world like solo leveling and Invincible, or any other fiction show, why would you ever consider being a soldier or a cop when there's people with superpowers and monsters running around? And even regular niggas are doing this to people. A job like this as a regular nigga is basically a death wish. You see Shorty trying to help out, but every time she tries to use magic, she gets that PTSD debuff. We see Jin pulls up in the background. He don't feel like getting up in the mix, so he throws his broken sword like he's trying to sign up for the Olympics. Stuns the shit out of Big Bro, and this allows them to smoke him. Then we see Bro walking off into the night talking about, oh, they must have weakened him quite a lot. If you don't get your nonchalant acting ass on somewhere, you know you did that shit. And I don't know if there was a time skip or nothing, but I hate when show starts changing the actors out of nowhere, completely uncalled for. This is not the same nigga as before. What are you talking about? He don't even got the same haircut no more. The whole staff was down bad horrendously. Hey, that ore farming been paying off for real. He even got Shorty here asking for his number. That's insane. Do you know how long it's been since I've ever seen a woman asking for a man's number? Jin gets a call about his bills stacking up. Bro's been in the hospital living lavishly. Just forgot he got a whole crib to pay for. He gets back in the game to get his bread up and hits up a group going into a C rank mission. He's still considered E rank, so they're assigning him as their bag boy. We see this D rank joining them. Completely dripped out, bro. Got a new shining armor and a fresh fade. Yeah, he doing too much. He gonna get hoed. I know they're gonna snatch his drip as soon as they get the opportunity. These guys are mad sus. Anyways, they head into the dungeon, but something ain't right. They ain't getting attacked by no monsters, but Jin with the W call out. These ants start falling from above. They made light work out of them though, but they do notice something took a mad chump out of these monsters, which means they got bigger fish to fry in that dungeon. They continue walking and they arrive at this cave filled with mana crystals. But yeah, that paycheck gonna be fat. But this is where we see homeboy here is a real one. Jin had to sign a contract before joining them. He said, hey, let me see that contract real quick. Yo, this contract says Jin gets no battle loot, but all of these crystals ain't battle loot, so y'all gotta split this back with my boy. Bro's mad cool for that. Bro tried to play it off. Yeah, of course. By the way, we left all of our transport stuff back at the entrance, so we're gonna need you two specifically to stay back here. You serious, bro?
Really,
like,
nigga?
you couldn't make your hoeing attempt more obvious? They end up getting trapped in this boss room, but that was exactly what Jin wanted. Bro here be begging to scrap nowadays. He runs in and pulls a mean slice combo, but bro is a pillow puncher because that did no damage. It was all just to flex for the camera. I don't know why bro thought this was a good time to ore farm. It's only you two in the room. He was like, hey, I'ma make sure you see this fit. I don't even know where that wind came from. Bro with the look back talking about the hunt starts now. Alright, bro, we see you. Bro got out the way. We see bro starts doing all sorts of gymnastics, and little bro over here just shook. He thinks broski is a false ranker, someone who fakes his rank and just goes on these missions to smoke people, all just for the love of the game. Jin plans to get up close to the spider and stab it with the weapon he gained from smoking Orochimaru's big ass snake. He activates his speed spell and flies in. He's somehow on the ceiling now, comes down for the slash, but again, no damage. Bro did like 5 consecutive backflips, then starts zooming around, but bro got hit with the fatigue. Damn, I know those lungs be burning. Just in the last second before he got cooked. He remembered he had a full recovery in his bag. Even the spider was confused. He did not expect this nigga to be hacking. Bro came down from the top, stabbed the spider in the eye, and the Hacker Olympics continues because each stab is a debuff to the stats. Hell nah, bro. After smoking the spider, the group comes back. They thought it was little bro who packed up the bus. They said, hey, little bro, kill the E rank. But little bro here saw it. He said, nah. Fuck that. Y'all got me fucked up. They started walking up on him, and Jin got another push notification. The system said, hey, go ahead and pack up these 6 niggas for me real quick. Huh? The whack wizard of us wasted no time. Threw a whole fireball at bro. Got Jin laid out, just contemplating his life. I know he's hot for always ending up in these crazy situations. Bro is slowly losing faith in humanity every time. And I get it, bro. No way every person you meet trying to hoe you. Jin gets up and unlocks a new type of aura. Bro is looking mad devious. This ain't the same drip Wu flexing at all possible occasions. This dude walks up, puts his arm around broski, and started talking like they're friends. Bro, what kind of sicko does that to the person they're about to smoke? But Jin is really not playing with these niggas. Get your hot ass breath out of my face. Sliced his whole head off. Damn. This guy pulls a blicky disguised as a crossbow. Bro, I'm dead. What type of Looney Tunes ad weapon is this? Big Woo said bullets ain't shit. Watch this perfect parry. Bro is aura farming bullets now? Yeah, I've seen it all at this point. The other two ran in, tried to catch bro lacking, but Jin pulled the Uno reverse card, snuck bro in the back of his head, and I know it wasn't because he liked homeboy's cut. That shit is not clean. Bro with the afro thought he was about to cook, but got the most whack classic death of all of media. I know they tried to hit us with the, oh gosh, what happened? Who got stabbed? Death scene. That shit was not suspenseful, but they didn't die immediately. They were like, oh shit, wait a minute, man. I knew homeboy wasn't about shit. Yikes. Finished those two off. Pulled up behind bro with the blicky. He knew he was cooked. He's right behind me, isn't he? Face air. Bro charges up another fireball, but Jin saw that coming from a mile away. He didn't even look at bro. Spawned right in front of him. Jin, to be honest, you didn't need to do all that. Homeboy was way off. That shit was not on course to hit you. But hey, anything to get those aura points up, right? Boss of the group saw all of that playing out and still thought he had a chance. Typical anime villain shit. Bro tried to pull off the knockoff Kaioken times 20. Trying to claim he's way stronger than Jin. Yeah, get Rachel'd bum man in. And the crazy thing about all of this is, Jin slowed down just enough for him to see his hands slowly approaching his face. That's the devil's work. Again, bro knew there were still aura points to farm in this scene. Then bro tried to beg for his life, even though he tried to pack up Jin on 3 different occasions. Jin wasn't trying to hear none of that. You must have lost your damn head, gave broski the immortal treatment. So after packing up the whole group, Jin Woo went home to celebrate. Bro brought KFC to the crib. He's having a field day enjoying his pack watch. Then he proceeds to chug down a whole 6-pack, discovering he's immune to poison. Little bro from earlier tried to recruit Jin the next day. He's trying to start his own guild, but he needs 20 dungeon raids. And this is outrageous because bro is willing to pay 30 billion for the big Woo to join him. I say shit. But Jin passed up on the 30 bills. Bro, you better not tell your sister about this, cause she gonna slap the shit out of you. Y'all living in the projects. That shit could have settled y'all for life. I'm sleep. I'm not gonna lie, bro, it gets to a point. Is aura farming really that deep? Look at bro walking away like, know your worth, kings. The fuck out of here. It got to the point where Jin's workout just weren't cutting it no more. So he decided to double down. Bro got rewarded with a red key. The reward from this dungeon is the elixir of life. This cures all diseases, even COVID, my nigga. So this is the perfect way to cure his mom. Bro spawned the block on the dungeon that same night. Bro knew this was probably gonna be a rough one. He put the teleportation stone in his pocket just in case. Really, bro? You got a whole special dimension just as your inventory, but your hoodie pocket was the best option? Nigga must have lost his damn mind. Jin immediately gets pulled up on by this 3-headed dog. Bro ran in with the speed skill, but surprise, surprise, no damage. Bro tries to stun lock it with bloodlust, but it said, stupid, I got that dog in me. Then he tried stabbing it with the snake dagger, but the big dog just said nuh-uh to the debuffs. Then this big ass dog tried to hit the WWE move on bro. I'm just as confused as y'all. It must have been a distraction because it came through the smoke and bit homeboy's whole arm off. Bro, I don't know. Jin, this might be karma coming back to haunt you for smoking all of John John's dogs. Then the dog activated an ability which made it 3 times stronger. In all stats, I'm finished. Speed blitz, little bro. He had to use his full recovery. He tried to lock in, stab big dog in the eye, but got another push notification. The system told Brody, yeah, big dog here doesn't feel pain. I know Jin had to read that shit twice, cause ain't that some bullshit. The dog said, get your ass off me. Set Broski off for a devious combo. This dog was wilding out. Homeboy had to back up for a little minute. Bro kicked some dirt at the dog and escaped. Bro was like, damn, I'm glad ain't no cameras around to see me catching this fate. I would have lost all my aura points if this went viral. Time for me to get the fuck out of here. Big dog smelled bitch and came through. Gave homeboy the pause. Had Broski laid out on the wall. Bro pulls out the poison from the snake. It's supposed to give him damage negation in exchange for losing his strength. A wag ass trade-off. But remember, Big Woo's immune to poison. Chucks that shit, but the dog finds him. Bracy headbutt. But I couldn't hold Big Woo. The dog's skill finally runs out, and now he's vulnerable to attacks. Broski wastes no time. Weaves the bites. Starts shanking the ankles. Uses the tail for that extra boost. Comes down for the stab to the forehead. Lands down, but Big Dog tried to sneak him. Now they're wrestling. But bro got put in that airtime animation. Big Dog took a mean chomp out of Broski. But Jin took advantage of that chance to get up close and personal with it. head, started spamming the ice stab. I don't know why, but broski just decided to log in for that final stab. Smoked big dog. Bro caught another dub. But I feel like this was low-key a big troll from the system. They saw how he breezed through the challenges and immediately started hating. They said, "Oh, you think you're cooking?" Gave him a dungeon key way above his current level. And not only that, they didn't even give him the elixir. Only the recipe. I'm done. The rest is inside the castle. This dog that nearly smoked Jin Woo was just a pet? Man, I don't know, mama, man. You might have to sit this whole waking up again thing out. So after barely catching the dub, Jin Woo said, "Alright, let me sit my bitch ass down." Went back to homeboy and accepted his deal. Bro must have been so down bad after that travesty, he needed to feel like he cut a dub. So little bro was like, "I knew your bro guy will come back. Alright, let me go talk to my pops real quick about taking over the family business." In the meantime, Sung still needs to get his bread up. He accepts the job for another dungeon, and look who he meets up with. Big OG Sung. Hey, what's poppin'? Are they one shorty? What's good, babe? Hold on. Hell nah. I know damn well you ain't brought these two fake ass niggas. How do y'all even reconnect in the group chat? It's a damn snake nest, bro. But this bullshit didn't stop there. Homeboy from the Hunter Association pulled up with 3 convicts. Oh my lord. What did we do to deserve this type of plot? Can we have one normal mission? Please. They're gonna try and reduce their sentence by clearing dungeons, but why would you ever want to do that? By the looks of it, these niggas did not regret committing whatever crimes got them there in the first place. They finna do it all over again as soon as they get out, bruh. The fuck we talking about? And guess what? My assumption is right. These niggas out here acting wild. They happy to be spilling blood. Come on now. The dungeon is split in 3 pathways, but Jin is able to tell that the boss room is on the left, so he goes with Shorty and OG Song. But we do see the 2 lame niggas talking about how they regret acting absolutely bitch made on their mission with Jin. They were like, "Nah, I can't even lie, gang, that wasn't it. We gotta apologize to homeboy. He carried the team on his back." We cut to the convict group and we learn the real reason they're there. Those 3 men assaulted some random innocent girl, and because of that, she offed herself. Nigga, what? Why did they do that? And the girl's mom ended up in the hospital because of pure shock to the whole situation. So now the father bribed Megumi's cousin here to go pack up these 3 diddy-ass convicts. He said, "I got 3 cold billies for you if you're down. 1 billion for each head, my nigga. What you saying?" Megumi's cousin said, "I bet." We cut back to Mr. Bitchmade. He stumbles upon the 3 convicts getting absolutely cooked by Megumi's cousin. Jin and the others heard the screams. They pull up only to see them both laid out, slashed like fillets. Bro did get to apologize to Jin before he goes. While this was going on, Megumi's cousin was just watching from above. Came down trying to sneak homegirl, but Jin out here making sure his boost good though. OG Song said, "Hell nah, you tweaking, young blood." Bro gets a boost from homegirl. "Let me show you how we used to handle business back in my day." Parry the speed blitz. Sliced broski, but it was a shadow clone. Bro out here bragging about his speed. Bro, we are farming against the elderly now? You are not him for real. Blocked and then weaved the slash. Then clashed a little bit, but he hit OG with the old reliable time delayed slash. Homegirl locked in. She healed the wound. Broski tried to go for homegirl, but OG still got it. "What's your 6 big Anya?" Oh, yeah. You youngins ain't got no patience, huh? Cause y'all be on that damn phone. Keep up if you can, old head. I know them knees hurt. Started slashing up OG crazy. Just as he was about to end OG Zong, he used his trap card, but it was another shadow clone. Bro said, "Aight, I'm done playing with you." But Big Woo stepped in this time. Bro got excited because he wasn't able to see Jin coming. Started crashing out. Easy reads. Tries to catch Jin, but he's too cold. Look at bro, he's not amused. He got 1 hit in, but again with the shadow clone. Jin saw that coming from a mile away. Pressed homeboy with the clashes. Bro took a step back, but Jin stayed locked in on his ass. They started flying around the map. Bro kicks some dirt in his face and gets a couple legs in. Bro tried to press him with his aura, but Jin was like, "You call that little lame shit aura?" He showed broski what a real aura farmer looks like. Then he hit bro with the Goku warm-up emote. Yeah, you know homeboy finna cook. Speed blitz brody. Went in again for the clashes. They were going band for band. Homeboy pulled a stealth skill out of his bag. I'm not even gonna hold you, that shit was kinda cold. Jin started getting mixed up a little. There was still some slight. Easy heal. Jin got that shit downloaded now. He said, "Okay, I understand it now." Bam! Blocked homeboy's stealth shit like a breeze. Then he used Conqueror's Haki. Got broski stun lock. The aura too much to handle for little bro. Stabbed him in the sternum. There's only room enough for one aura farmer in this town. Looking at death scene. Bro here was just happy to go out to a fellow aura farmer. Jin saw the perfect opportunity for extra aura points. So he put the hoodie on and gave Shawty a slight look back. Oh yeah, she down for me bad. He went ahead to fight the boss, told him to wait outside. Bro wanna look mysterious so bad for real. But we get outside and the fits were out there waiting. He knew his own brody was up to something shady, but still, he was a B rank. He asked who smoked his boy, and Mr. Song is a real one for this. He said, hey, me and Shorty packed up Megumi's cousin real quick. They're really out here looking out for Jin. Man, I hope nothing bad happens to these two. They got GOAT status in my book now. Bro also let Jin know that the brother of the man he smoked is looking for him. And he's S-class, so there's nothing really the cops can do. How are you just gonna drop those news and go on your way? Bro, can Jin just have one normal day without the bullshit? Jin said, oh bet? Let him pull up. Man, I wish a nigga would. We cut to Shorty and Jin meeting up. In the very beginning, Jin gave her that stone he was supposed to buy her dinner with. When she brought that up, I was hyped for my bro Jin. Finally, all that aura farming paid off. He about to get some, but she came back just to tell him she's not built for this life. She's quitting the game to take over the family business. I can't even make this up, bro. I fell to my knees when I heard this. And she walked away hella sad too. No. I beg that we get to see her again in the future. We then get this mini arc of Jin grinding the C rank dungeons. Bro's sauce is up quantifiably. Bro is cooking these tutorial goblins. One hand in his pocket. Oh nah, bro. That knife flip was not necessary, but he knows the camera's on him, so he proceeds to breakdance on Big Bro's neck. Yo, what did he do to deserve that? But in the middle of aura farming, he gets another push notification. A job change quest? This is gonna be important later. We also see this weirdo stalking the shit out of Jinwoo. He's trying to recruit him for his guild, but Jin already got a contract of 30 billion, so put your money where your mouth is, Shan. Jinwoo for real out here acting like the new young sport talent. But the thing I wanna know is why a nigga with a whole check of 30 billion moving like a scammer? Because him and Lil Bro got all the dungeons booked. The other guilds can't train their recruits. So Jin sells 3 of the dungeons for 200 mil a piece. That's half a bill. But bro, he sold them to realize they only go for 70k. Bro is a certified scammer. He even had the audacity to send a text saying, got him. And bro knows he got. He just said, shit, we might go bankrupt, but at least I got his number. Bro, hell nah. Paying half a bill for a phone number is preposterous. But Jin doesn't give a fuck. He just out here living his best life with that scam money. Bro bought himself a whole G-Wagon. He's cruising. Not a care in the world. Drove out to a forest and opened up his new job request. Got sent into this big castle. We see this night goon pulled up. Got smoked. His homies pulled up. Light work? Don't get it twisted. Bro's not drinking any heals. That light workout just built up a light thirst. Homeboy got to the boss room and he walked in like he was paying rent. I know bro thought this gonna be something slight, but nah. This motherfucker comes from behind the pillar. Bro is dressed in an all red armor and soon we're gonna see why. Just like Deadpool, he's wearing red so you can't see all the blood. This nigga is a straight up demon. He wasted no time. Got up in homeboy's face. No introduction, no questions. Just straight hands. Sliced up the wall behind him. Look at Jin, he's flabbergasted. Hiss! Mean swing with the sword sent bro flying. Bro said,
We ain't done, little bro.
Pulls up again and this time sliced the wall not once, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times, bro. He decided to miss 10 times just to flex on Jin and show him he could have ended this 10 times over by now. At this point, we might as well pack our bags. Jin didn't even get to understand how cooked his situation is.
Put your guard up, little nigga.
Sent broski on his way. The animators cooked. Sent us into first person view just so we could get the first hand experience on how this man is on his ass. Jin got out the way somehow. Lil bro said, fuck this, gotta log in. Tried to throw him off. Weave. Spun back for the stab.
Oh, that's cute. Get your ass out of here with that little ass knife.
Bro missed the slash, jumped into the air, came back with the backflip, but bro missed his whole combo. Then bro started swinging for his life. And bro did try to get a quick aura play in. Let go of the knife and grabbed it again mid-air. Yo, now is not the time to be aura farming. He got one hit in, but honestly, I think Big Bro just led him to see what he's working with. Bro came down with an overhand slash, got broski rolling out of the way, and I don't know why Jin decided this was the best option. He dropped the dagger and said, put them paws up, homie. Bro, you were already losing when bro was carrying a much larger and heavier weapon than you. What made you think this was a good idea? Big Bro said,
Oh,
Now it all makes sense. Those moves from before. We must have an orf armor on our hands.
Bro put down his sword, took off his cape, and the daggers.
We don't need those.
It gotta be a nigga under that armor. He was a bit too eager to drop the whole knight gimmick and go back to his roots. He been fiending to catch a fade. Bro's whole IG name gotta be Igris. Wish a nigga would. Jenkins. Wait, he's willing to box? No Mickey shit? And his slashes before. He could have hit me but decided not to. And now this. It's like he's trying to flip. Could he be an orf armor? Blitzed the fuck out of homeboy. Boom! Slammed him into the ground, grabbed his fit, and tossed him across the map. Followed up on the combo. Huss! Jin Woo cannot believe he's getting pressed like this. He's never seen an orf armor of this level before. Pinned Broski to the wall and gave him the Oda special. Slipped the last punch though. Jin realized he cannot compete with Big Bro's brute strength. So he said, alright, let me go all in on speed. Activated his dash ability. But look at Igris. He is not concerned. In fact, Jin is going so hard it's just adding to Igris' aura points. Bro ain't no fucking way. Bro didn't even look back. Jin hit the quick rebound. Yes! Landed one on Big Bro. He tried to get a combo going, but Igris too cold. Weave. Bro ducks the kick. Sidestepped the punch. Ducks the kick again.
Watch that footwork, boy. Let me help you on that landing.
Slammed little bro so hard he bounced off the concrete floor. Then bro said,
Might as well work on my fastball in this slight workout.
hey! Threw a hold boulder with pristine accuracy.
The combo still linked, Anya.
Jumped behind bro and spiked him with a kick. Got Jin sliding across the map. Fuck no, I'm not going out like that. Came in for the scrap. Started button mashing. Huss. Oh my god.
Try again, nigga.
Spun back from the chandelier. Missed the heel kick. Got in close. Only to be absolutely embarrassed.
What did I tell you about that footwork, boy?
Igris even took the time to look back at the camera.
This is y'all favorite orf armor?
Nah, this can't be. Mean shoulder throw. Bounced off the pavement. He did dodge the grab though. Dashed in, jumped behind Big Bro and landed a clean breakdance kick to the neck. Yes sir, he did it. His first real lick. We can do this, gang. We can win. Oh shit, he only managed to make Big Bro mad. And while being in the worst position ever, there is no getting out of whatever is about to happen. This is the equivalent to hitting your Big Bro a little too hard during play fight. Getting cooked is a certainty. The left gut punch to prolong the airtime. Uppercut to the lower back, just so he can remember the pain from this combo once he reaches 40. The momentum got Bro spinning. Then a hefty lift, followed by a right slap to readjust his position mid-air. Hammer fist to the lower back again, prolonging the back pain to his 80s. Got Bro belly flopping off the floor. Sent Bro on his way with a right hook. And I know what y'all thinking. That wasn't too bad. Nigga, we ain't done. Jumped up and came back down with a stomp. Grabbed homeboy's arm, slammed him, tossed him to the side wall, grabbed him again, and dragged homeboy along the wall. Sit your ass down, little buddy ass. Tossed him across the map again, but only for him to land on the throne. He literally just got throned as the king of ills. That was some devious work. Igris pulled up to finish the job.
Y'all orf armors ain't what you used to be, huh? Letting me juggle you like that. This clip definitely going viral. It's a shame. I would've loved to see you trying to live that one down.
But the plot armor kicked in. No way that weak ass armor was enough to block that sword. Broski stabbed Igris in the eye. Once that happens, it's up. It's the only way he's been defeating all the big bosses so far. Bro grabbed Igris, ran into the wall with him. Igris tries to use the same dagger, but Jin said return to sender. Spawned the dagger back to himself. Immediately went for the jaw. And Bro had to get it back for all the lost aura points during this fight. He stabbed Bro so hard they turned the animation to manga. He went Pruse Ultra on his ass. Bro, I love when an anime does this. It gets me hyped as hell. Jin had to sit down for a minute, cause that shit was a little too close. That ass whooping was generational. Igris gotta be the coldest nigga he has faced so far. But Bro had no time to rest, because the system gave him a teleportation stone. Now, what would he ever need that for? Fuck's sake, bruh! The system gave him a challenge. Survive as long as possible to gain advancement points for the new job change. Nigga, I quit. How about that? The new job hasn't even started. This is all just qualifications. Nigga, count me out. Bro gets jumped by these night goons. It's infinite waves, just like cut zombies. Bro tries to use his camo ability, but the mages in the crowd said, "Stupid, we ain't gonna give you the chance." Broke his spell. Now bro back to getting jumped. He takes out the teleportation stone, but before he can use it, homeboy here comes through with a whole ass mallet. Boom! Broski dropped the stone. He's cooked. They are not gonna give him the respectable ones like Igris did. Next clip, we see Jin fighting for his life. They got Brody on his ass against the wall, but he ain't going out sorry. Weave, knee to the gut. Us! Stay down, buddy. Came in for the takedown. Backhand slapped the third goon. Mean two-piece to his Omi. They just kept stacking. They pulled up deep. They finna get it back in blood for their man's Igris. Got the man laid out stiff. His bro tried to wrestle. Get your hands off me. This was a 2-for-1 because mid-roll he kicked bro's head off. Continues the breakdance on top of his back. Kicks another dude. Get your ass up. Lifted bro up and stomped his homie trying to help. Bro said, alright, I'm done with you. Threw him into the crowd. Backhanded the other bro trying to sneak. Big Woo holding his own out here. But he was starting to tire out, man. Bro's knuckles bleeding. Nah, fuck that. Bro's whole skin's coming off. Vision getting blurry. Man. And bro started hearing his old comrades talking shit about him. Calling him weak and telling bro to give up. And worst of all, his old self is there talking smack to him. Damn, you know it's them demons talking. That's honestly me right now, fighting off those demons while trying to finish this long ass YouTube video, knowing damn well only 12 people are gonna watch it, while he getting distracted by himself. This 8-foot nigga snuck up behind him, smashed his head into the ground. Oh lord. But before homie got end screened, he got a push notification again. He didn't finish his daily workout, so he got sent to the penalty zone. Bro, I've never seen an MC as lucky as Jin Woo. This system is seriously rigged. It definitely got a mind of its own. When he got to the desert, he bought himself some potions, but apparently he can't heal with potions when he's too injured, so all he can do to get his health back is leveling up. These centipedes pulled up, but they didn't know they were about to experience a reverse jumping. He made light work out of those bugs, so much that the animation studio made bro look like he was back to his usual hour farming. This is stunning. He off-screened the whole gang and also proceeded to buy a dagger off the shop that deals more damage to night types. Convenient, huh? He cracks the stone he got from packing up Igris. Now he got this whole new ability. Bro can manipulate objects. Yo, how deep can this man's back get? Bro spawns back into the fight ready to stand on business. Immediately slices these broskis into cartoon steaks. But he noticed the mages keep spawning more soldiers in, so they gotta go. He jumps up, snipes one, uses his ability to catch his weapon, caught another body, then went on a crazy kill streak. We talking 50 plus. He made a whole hill of bodies. Man, I know King Von would have been proud. Then he used his new ability to grab a mage. Gave him the worst treatment of them all. He slammed this nigga against the ceiling, wall, and his own soldiers. Bro gave him a whole room tour of the castle before smoking him. Last 3 mages did a triple summoning jutsu. Used the pile of bodies to make a huge golem. Jin weaves the punch. Jumps on top of the chandelier because why not? Cut it down as a distraction. Jumped down and caught a triple on the 3 mages. The golem was running on autopilot though, cause it was still swinging at Jin. He blocked the punch, started pushing it back. The whole body started to crack, and for some reason I think the aura must have been too much to handle for Big Bro. He got his whole back blown out. Hey yo. Then we see Jin has completed his job change quest. The system granted him a new ability, Necromancer. Bro, at first I thought bro was hoed. Not gonna lie, man, controlling corpses just sounds whack. But hey, they really put him on because they gave him an upgrade on top, making him a Shadow Monarch. I don't know what that means, but it sounds cold. Bro got a new catchphrase. With this, he can now collect souls, which is way cooler than zombies, bro. How could bro ever forget the man who gave him the worst ass whooping of his entire life? If he can get him in the gang, it's gonna be up for these niggas. He tries first time. Nah, he tries the second time. Denied. Not enough sauce, little bro. When bro was getting tired of the bullshit, he was like, yo, bro, do you really want to sit here for eternity serving an empty throne? Or do you want to join me, a fellow ore farmer, on the mission to become the cleanest nigga in the game? And along my journey, you can continue your own ore farming as well. But as soon as Igris heard ore farming was gonna take place, he was immediately hooked.
Ore farming? Nigga, damn. Why didn't you just leave with that?
And with that, Igris joined the cause. But Igris said, hold on, we trying to look clean at any occasion. Bro spawned in a cape from his shadow. That was tough. And with that, we end off season 1 of solo leveling. This show is pure R farming, my nigga, and probably the best from rags to riches story in all of anime. Bro started off as a level 1 crook and ended season 1 as a level 99 ore farmer. Now season 2 is out, so depending on how well y'all like this video, I might spin back with a part 2, I don't know. But first I'm gonna go and paint some solo leveling art, cause I got hella inspired by making this video, I'm not gonna hold you. I really wanna make some solo leveling art, so that's what I'm gonna do first before I make part 2. I'm probably gonna make one regardless, but it would really help if you guys would like this video, because it helps me to see if you guys wanna see more of this content, this type of content. But hey, do you? Oh yeah, also subscribe to the channel. I never asked you guys to do that, but hey, I'm gonna change things up a bit. Now, thank you all so much for watching, man. And as always, much love. Peace.